walking around with that sorrowful expression. You Shakespearean footlicker, all you can do is put up your anti-disposition. You're always afraid of entrance to a quarrel, sitting around just thinking, you don't deserve my daughter, you don't even deserve to be the king. You're a mere implorator of unholy sweets, to be or not to be might be your biggest feat. You take it upon yourself to avenge your father and rid this world of evil, but you're no better than the rest of us, another weed causing more upheaval. Look at me, the royal advisor, every king's right hand. Be more like me, and you might understand. Now it's your turn, Hamlet, so don't waste another chance. Do something more useful than thinking about your past.
I broke up with your daughter. Here's a letter. Psych! That's the wrong letter. 'Tis nobler in the mind to suffer than to feel the scorns from an oppressor. I'll be a sad little teapot. Short and stout, I'll grab my sword by its handle and stab your heart out. Mommy says I'm rash, now kiss my boo-boo. I go hard without a bandage, you prance with a tutu. Tutu prance in Polonius, decision to hide erroneous. Your intentions were murderous, after you I'm a murder Claudius. 1. Job revenge, I'm lazy. 2. Opportunities. I killed Laertes. 3. Enemies, but I'm not a killer. I come with a rapier and bring the poison right after.
I use the third-person formal pronoun you in order to show my respect for Hamlet. However, other than that,
I taunted his every failure, from his insanity to his idle pondering. I even poked fun at his idealized world and tried to get it to see that death and decay are inevitable. I'm such a great person, and he wouldn't take my advice. You see, Hamlet had already figured out and accepted that death and decay are ubiquitous, and so he told me off about how it's noble to suffer in the mind. He further described me as feminine and foolish for having tried to spy on his conversation with Gertrude, and in the end, he killed me, adding to the weeds of this world and embracing the world around him.
Better back off, my sister, you aren't worth a pence. Can't sacrifice your life at your father's honest expense. Ophelia, if she unmasks her beauty to the moon, she's out of your league, she makes all the guys swoon. You talk about honor, all you do is sit and grumble, moping by yourself and watching state of Denmark crumble. Inactivity, it's all that defines your ability. Vitamin C, grow some bones, offend your family tree. To be or not to be, you fool, that's not a question. Leonidas once said, Spartans, what's your profession? There's the answer right there, go and take up your sword to release all the vengeance and anger you stored. Conscience and grace to the profoundest pit, your father slain by that of wicked wit. Dost thou wish to come back? I can take you any day. What, with your spineless passivity, your true nature displayed? Nah, in fact, you know what? You're not even worth. I would just poison you. Return to the earth.
Dost thou come here to wine? Your sister is fine. She's mine. Is Ophelia well? Are you in hell? I'm in hell. Denmark says so. I'm about to slice you like a sliced pizza. Guess who I met last week? Ophelia, she seemed a little sad, a little down. I dug her out and turned her frown upside down. I won't dig you out though. You have your dad. Oh wait, you don't. I killed him. Mad? I won't even try to dig him out either. I'm so underground, I don't need a breather. Sweet dollar tea from the palace, I drink that. Super hot fire. I spit that. 2.5 men. I wash that. 1.5 now. You cried? I take that.
You know, man, I'm pretty ashamed right now. How could I lose to such a spineless guy? You know, I tried roughing Hamlet up a bit before the battle, just to intimidate him. I'm a man of action, know what I mean? I know my father told me not to make enemies, but I got my own mind. I needed to show Hamlet what's up. You know, going into this battle, I wanted to focus on 3 things. You know, 1, I made sure to call him out on his passivity. I mean, all he's got is his title of prince, which he has, which was given to him at birth. But you see, there's something I didn't know before this battle. Hamlet already made a vow that he would make his actions violent, so my phrases didn't come across. And you know, 2, I dogged on his relationship with Ophelia. That man does not know how to treat a woman. I mean, he may be passive, but if he thinks he can boss around my sister, he's just asking for it. My sister needs to step it up, though. She's way too submissive, always trying to appease everybody. Now, three, I tactics in action. Anyone messes with my dad, I lay the smack down on him. No questions asked. Hamlet can't even step it up to defend his honor or his father's honor.
Yo, my name is Claudius and I'm your mama's choice. I wanna get next to her like Rolls Royce. Y'all gather round cause it's time to rejoice. Cause you know when it's time to commit a crime, I get noise. Sweet and sour like a beautiful queen. And take this position crazier than Charlie Sheen. Nothing you can do will topple my regime. All you can do is shout and scream. Taking over Denmark, one step at a time. My means of power are sicker than this rhyme. Dost thou think you saw an apparition? We think you're crazy because of your antic disposition. How is it that the clouds still hang on you? Sitting around and whining is all you do. Killed your daddy and married your mama. Now I got more power than the Dalai Lama.
I never leave the castle. Without my floaties, I never find a king. If he has cronies, your insults, you're a bunch of baloney. I force feed you till you're moaning. First Polonius, then Laertes, next you. You do but dally. You thought I'm crazy. I could be maybe. I told Ophelia to call me maybe. Avenge my father, the real king Hamlet. Hamlet, take the goblet. Drink it, you planned it. Poisonous paralysis, incestuous irony. Demonic devils. Devise your matrimony, revenge ideas. I chase that, 2 enemies. I beat that, King Claudius. I dump that, pre-baroque music. I bump that, kicking it off with my homie Jeff B, Horatio, Marcellus, R&G. Skills honed through antic mastery. I'm the heir to the master key. Glasses, jacket, shirt man, call me winner. And after I win, I eat my dinner. I'm not even a rapper. Not even close. I'm Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, your blood splattered.
Man, I just lost Hamlet in that rap battle, and he's king of Denmark now. I thought my strategy was pretty sound. You know, I went in there making a lot of ad hominem attacks, saying you're weak, you're a baby. I kept boasting about how I killed his father and how I married his mother and how I'm an incestuous swine. I wanted him to really know that. I wanted him to know that I'm superior to him. But at the end of the day, I guess Hamlet was just far superior to me. His words were infectious. I mean, they stung me like 1,000 swords and daggers, and you know, I just really felt painful. I felt like my body was just, you know, decaying and rotting. I felt physically ill because of what Hamlet said to me, and I mean, you could see I had to give away my crown, my
kingdom to Hamlet. So, yeah, I mean, it didn't really work out for me at the end of the day because revenge always catches up to me. Hamlet's need for revenge was just far too great. He killed me. I mean, justice was served today. Yeah.
You know, I just beat down some of my opponents. I used to be a man who didn't take action, but now I'm a man of action. And I gotta say, it feels pretty good. I'm really feeling the transition right now. I used to live in a world in which everything was idealized, and I used to think everything was all pretty and sweet and everything would be all good, you know what I'm saying? Now I've realized something after my dad died. It's not idealized, it's not like that. All these weeds are growing in this garden, and you just gotta do something about it. You gotta take action against it. I may or may not have realized this too late, but I have realized one thing. Death and decay are ubiquitous, and you just gotta play along with it, you just gotta do something about it, you just gotta live with it, and you just gotta die with it. Peace out.
My name is Jan Jansen, I come from Wisconsin, I work in a lumberyard there. When I walk down the street, the folks that I meet say, hello there, what's your name? And I say, my name is Jan Jansen, I come from Wisconsin, I work in a lumberyard there.